everybody, welcome to Setta's Place. Today's video is a Triangle2Square cowl update. I just put the video out this morning, but there's lots and lots of questions. So I said, well, easier just do a video and go over again, everything and then answer the questions you all are having. So I got the thing set up here and I'm just going to scroll through and answer the questions. And but first I'm going to go over the whole thing again. And then I'm going to answer the questions to make sure I catch any specifics. Okay. So this is for the cowl crochet along for the Triangle2Square. Making a blanket. It is making C to C, that's corner to corner triangles. Let me show where are mine. Here now. Here's an example of one. Okay, so this is the CDC Triangle. I'm making mine 12 inches this way and 12 inches this way. So it's the same, 12 inches. If you count my rows, I have 14. But the thing is, that's why I gave the inches, because not everyone's tension is going to be the same. And not everyone might be using the exact same yarn weight. So as long as it measures 12 inches by 12 inches this way, then you'll be good. But if you wanted to know what I did, I did 14 rows. If you count it this way, 14. Okay, so that is, and I have a tutorial in the description box, how to make a C to C triangle. If you don't know already or just want to see how I did mine. So that's the first thing. Then, let me see, where's my other one? And the crochet along is putting two triangles together to make a square. Here's another one that I made. Here's another one. And we're going to be putting two together to make a square. Wait a minute. To make a square. See how that makes a square. I can't hold it up right, but y'all see what I mean. When you put those two together, it makes a square. For my size that I'm making at 12 inches, 12-inch triangles, I'm making 3 squares across width-wise. So I had 3 of these in order across. That measures 36 inches, not counting the border. Just if you put these together straight across and measured it, it is 36 inches. 12 times 3, Then I'm making mine 4 squares high, so that's 48 inches. So it'll be 4 squares going this way, not counting borders. Now, let me see. What else? The crochet along starts now in August. If you're doing the size that I'm making, I need to do 6 triangles a month for 4 months. So August, I'm gonna do 6. September, October, November, do 6. And that'll give me 24 triangles. So when you put 2 of them together, it makes 12 squares. So then that's gonna be the size of my blanket. Then December, I'm gonna do the border, which will make it wider or longer, whatever border we decide to put. I haven't decided on my border yet. I'm doing it as it's going. I don't have it already done. I'm making it as I go. Okay, so, but you can make your blanket all in now. You don't have to wait. If you want to make all your triangles and all that, you can do it now. So this is a representation, a kind of a representation of how I added up my triangles and my squares and up and down like that. Now, the picture that I showed you all of Kathy's, which is this one, isn't it beautiful? Her construction. We no longer have the blanket because it's been given. So I can't go and, measure it for you and all. But what she did this construction. She put 4 triangles to make a square. In this kind of a shape. Put the points together. and her square is bigger. She did 4 of those in that format that you see in the picture. This is the format mine's going to be in. Just 2 triangles put together to make a square. So mine's going to be smaller. But if you want yours bigger, just make more triangles. And you can format them like this. Or you can make 2s, but just add more across and add more up. Or you can turn them this way and make it bigger also. So you can pick. Now, let's see what else. Let me go to the questions. Okay, one of the questions is from Joyce D. When doing the triangle to square, do you finish the triangles off and then sew them together or leave with a jagged edge? Let me see. I am just leaving just the regular amount. You can leave a long tail to sew if you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm just doing it like regular, making up a bunch of the triangles. It doesn't matter. I'm going to sew these in, and then I'm going to sew mine together. Now, like I said in the first video, I'm not a good sewer together. So my friend Kathy, I haven't asked her yet, but I know she will. She will help me sew these together the way she did it. And I will share that with you all. If there was a special technique she used, I'm going to get that from her. But, because you could not see the color that she used to sew it together. So, but all she did was line it up, and sew them together. Now, while I'm here, with her and with me, all my yarn is basically the same weight. But, you know how the 4 weight, some of it's light and some of it's thick, but it's still 4 weight. Well, like this is, to me, is a lighter weight when you feel it, when you're working with it. And then this one, it's not, it just feels thinner to me when I was working with it. So I doubled this one. And that's gonna make it heavier, which I'm fine with that. So this one is slightly different than this one. Even though they're both 12 inches, it's just slightly off. But when you sew them together, you're just going to put them together. It doesn't matter if you squish it together a little bit and make it a little tighter and pull it in a little tighter so each one of them matches. So it's equal when you get to the bottom. It's not going to have big humps in it like that. It's just enough to make it go together. No matter even if it's off slightly, just push it up and put them together. That's what she did. Because hers were different sizes. Like, one was a little longer because it was different yarn, and one was thicker because she doubled up on the yarn. And like she said in the video, I told her, just go ahead and do it. It will work out. If you can block it, or you could, and it'll work itself out. And it did. So, but if you don't want to worry about all that, use the same thickness of yarn, do your whole thing. You don't have to worry about it. But, so this one is a little slightly different, but I'm going to make it go together. You know, it can come together. So there's the square. Let's see. And Kathy D from Maine, she's the one, she asked about sewing them. Can I show y'all how to sew it together? Well, like I said, once I learned how she did it, I will show you all how to do it that way. If there's anything special she did. Let's see. Oh, she wants hers to look like mine. She wants hers to look like mine. Oh. Okay, let's see. Oh, also in the other video I said about sewing up as you go, join as you go. I didn't mean like the join that you go like when it's all stuck, it's all together and it's never. I meant I'm gonna sew mine into squares. Like once I get the 6 done, I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna make a square, and then wait for the next set. Because I don't know how to do the join as you go, where you don't unhook it, you keep going and do the next thing. I'm not sure how to do that with this. But so I just mean I'm gonna go ahead and make my squares after I get my 6 done. Make my squares, and then next month make my next 6, then make my squares. Sew them together. Okay. And then I had a question from Suzanne, and she asked about how much yarn would it take to make the one I'm making, but I don't know because it's all scrap. So, but it doesn't take a lot to make a triangle. I literally had a handful of this yarn, and right after where it changed a little bit lighter, I had to, go to a little bit of the other skein, because I just had a handful of the yarn to do this part. And I used two strands held together for this one. So if you like that thicker look, you can hold 2 strands together. But anyway, I don't really know, but I tried to do the wave. I weighed this to see how much it weighed, and then by times 4, that would be how many ounces it would take. So what I did, because of this one, because it has the label on it, this is 4 ounces. This is a 4 ounce skein. And so I weighed this, and it looked like it was about 1/4 of an ounce, maybe a little less, I'm not sure, just estimating. This was 1/4. So for 4 of them, it's an ounce. So if my addition and subtractions and divisions is correct, that would mean you could get 4 of these in an ounce of yarn. So that is my best guess, y'all, because I've just literally just little scraps of that I have left in. Y'all saw in the basket, or I had all the different colors in there. So because it's a scrap project, so I did not do the adding up the yarn and all that, because it was a scrap project. But so that is the best I could come up with. So I don't think it'll take a lot of yarn, because like I say, it doesn't take much to make these triangles. So you could probably get a good amount out of a skein of yarn if you're making it the same color, or you just need to know how much you need. So let me see, I'm trying to think of covering all the questions that were asked. So of course, if you make your triangle bigger, which I think Kathy made hers a little bit bigger than this, just by memory, looking at the triangle. And then she put 4 together. If you want it to look like hers, she did it this way. This is how she arranged hers. And then I got hot, y'all. I had to cut the fan on. So yeah, so this is the arrangement for hers. This is the arrangement for mine. Like mine's gonna be a lot smaller, because mine is 12 inches, like this is. And now, talk about the border. I haven't picked the border yet, but what I am just thinking I'm going to be doing is doing a regular whether it's a double crochet or half double crochet, I don't know, just to kind of outline it, the whole thing when it's done in a solid, and then maybe do some kind of pretty border on the outside, and which will make it wider and longer and everything. So so once we get closer, I'll let you know what I decide to do. And if you have any ideas of things that you're gonna do with yours, let me know. And yeah, and please, like I said, send me pictures. I would love to show people your progress. Even if you just want to, send pictures of your triangles in, or a pile of them, or your squares, whatever you want to do, you can send pictures to my email address, which is in the description box. And so I hope I answered enough of the questions that were asked. I believe that covers the main part of it. Let me see. So it starts today. It starts in August, ends in December. Well, so you can have a Christmas present if you decide to make a Christmas present, or you can do them all in 1 month, or do it all. Take your time making them, whatever you want to do. So here's the picture one more time. So I hope y'all enjoy making this. Kathy did an awesome job. It's so beautiful. And like I said, if you do hers, it's 4 per square. If you do mine, it's 2 per square. And you can also make it yours. Do anything else you want to add to it, you can do that too. So hopefully this answered enough of the questions. But okay, I can't wait to see how everyone's turns out. I will come back another day when I have all my triangles done, so I can show you, how they came out, and then you know, go from there. Oh, and I wanted to remind everyone that everything is in the description box that's below the video. You know, if you forget, it's in there. It's written out, you know, 12-inch triangles, and everything is in the description box if you need to remember, you know, what I said in the video. The links are down there. I have a tutorial on how to make the CDC triangle. That tutorial is in the description box also. And let me try to make sure I got everything down there. But anytime I talk about anything, whether it's a pattern or a tutorial or what I'm wearing, it will always be in the description box. I've been trying to do that lately, the past few months. No matter, like if I'm wearing like this, what I'm wearing, it will be in the description box. The tutorial or the pattern, whatever it is. This is, you know, my poncho that I love. And that, if you want to know what this is, it's in the description box with the link. So on any video, I will always have the pattern or tutorial of what I'm wearing, whatever I'm talking about, or if I give a shout out, it will always be in the description box. So if you want to check that for all that information, you can do that. But all right, I guess that is it for today. I will talk to you later, and have a blessed day.